Hi guys, I just woke up, so I apologize that my hair's a mess, but I thought I would show off my resin fish. I'm hoping to sell them. Only one is on Etsy right now. I'll show you that one first. This is the one that's on Etsy right now. So to clean these, you literally just wipe them down. Fuck me! Oh, that's fine. They're not exactly breakable because they are literally just, yeah, you could just wipe them clean. You're not going to hurt anything. They're solid. They're not going to break or anything like that. I'm pretty sure if you just smash them against the ground, they're going to break, especially the bowl, because this is just like a ceramic glass bowl or whatever. But this is the one that I have on Etsy. So he is very cute. The 3D is extremely prominent on him. So you can see as I'm twisting him, you can see the top of his body kind of moving and beveling. And then, I hope my lighting can be a little bit better than this. Oh, there we go. Oh, fuck yeah. So you can see how that's just shit you can wipe off. I need to rub it down with a wet rag. But anyways, you can see how his body is literally gleaming. So it's supposed to look like, it's supposed to, come on, focus. It's supposed to look like, scales. So you see how they're gleaming? You can really see that it is literally a hand painting here. This is 100% hand painted by me, and when you twist it, you can definitely see that 3D effect in that tail. 3D effect. The farthest down layer is the tips of his fins and his bottom fins. Those are the bottommost layers. So you can see how when I twist it this way, that is hiding underneath the body this way, like that. But this one is this one is on Etsy right now. It's selling on there, and it's signed on the bottom with my name. Obviously, I'm going to clean it down with a wet rag, because literally, it cleans so easy. It's literally like a glass surface. You just wipe it down and use a rag and clean it off like that. See? These things are really easy to clean. They get dusty because they're literally like an art piece that you lay like a bowl on your countertop. So they get dusty. This one right here is the one that was made before the other one. This one is not as impressive, I don't think. But it's this one right here. I made a video on how I made this one on my YouTube. You can see there he is, and there. His fins are a little bit thinner, like an actual real fish, and he still has the gleaming, not nearly as much. He's a lot thinner. He's been on Weight Watchers, and he has a little bit more bubbles in his resin encasing here, which is, again, glass strong. So he's not on Etsy right now. I don't know if I'm going to or when I'm going to sell him. He's in a really cute case, though, and he looks a lot like a fish. He does not look like a painting. He looks like a fish. You see this? I mean, if you saw this, you would think that this is a fucking fish. He looks more realistic, I think, than this one. But this one is just a lot prettier, you know? And then I have, these are all my baby fish. So every single one of these are my fish that I did in seashells. So there's like a shit ton of them in here. And I'll show you guys each one. These ones are also not on sale. Again, you can wipe them clean because they've been sitting out for a little bit. But this one is in a beautiful orange seashell. And he is a blue fish. Like that. And he has a couple little flowers with him. He's only like 2, maybe 3 layers big. So he's not exactly the most 3D fish. Because These aren't exactly perfect for, because they're so small, for doing very many layers and making them look really 3D. Here is another one. This one is 2 layers. For comparison, that one you could see it's 3D for sure. But for comparison, this one is like 15 plus layers to get that 3D effect. This one is 10 plus layers to get that 3D effect. And this is 2 layers to get that 3D effect. So the more layers you do, the more of a 3D effect you'll get. You can literally see those 2 layers on there. Actually, that's 3 layers. Do you see that? 1 is in the very middle of the body, 2 is right underneath that, and 3 is right underneath that. Next we have this guy. This guy's in a little bit of a bigger one. I have a little bit of like paint on him. I could just scrape that off with a little bit of water. But anyway, this guy is in a little bit of a bigger one. You can see the flowers are on different levels than he is. So you could see when I turn him this way, the flower is not in front of him. But when I turn this way, the flower is in front of him. So that kind of helps with that 3D effect. His body is a different layer than his fins. That also helps with the 3D effect. I need to wipe that paint off this guy. And we have this guy. He has 2 layers, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2 layers. Just like that. So not a lot of 3D on him, but he is glistening, which I like. I like it when they glisten like that. Come on. Focus. Focus, focus. There we go. He has a lot of glitter and glisten to him, which is pretty cool. Next, we have... Did I show off this guy? If not, I'll just... No, I didn't. I haven't shown this guy yet. This guy is 3 layers. Just like that. You can see all the layers laying on top of each other like that. He's in a really pretty seashell. Just like that. And we have this guy. He is also in a really pretty seashell. This is an extremely flat, oh, there's a hair on him. This is an extremely flat seashell, so it was very hard to do. And there he is. I think that is 2 layers. I think the fish is actually 1 layer, but then I did another layer with the flowers because it was just so flat. And then I have, did I show off this guy? No. This one is 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 layers. So this one right here, the flowers on a separate layer, and then you could see his layers going sideways like that. I wanted to do like little black spots with him. Didn't quite turn out. It's very hard for me to do layer details on tiny little fish, but they look real cute still. That looks real cute. Next, we have... Did I show... No, I didn't show off this one. I need to wipe the paint off these guys. These guys got like a splatter of paint on them. Right on that top layer. It should come off with water because acrylic paint is water soluble. But anyway, here is this one right here. I really like this one. So you can see I did the scales on a different layer. So you can see that 3D effect really works. And again, that the flowers are also on different levels, so when you turn them, they cover different parts of the fish, and that's his seashell right there. Next, I have my duo fish. This one right here, it's in just a white seashell, but this is a blue and then a golden orange fish together, like that, and their scales are also on different levels. I really like how that blue one turned out. I like the orange one too, though. But I like how it was like yin and yang. They're like the same exact fish. There's just different colors. I'm having a hard time figuring out which ones I've shown you and which ones I haven't. So if I show you like the same fish twice, I apologize. This one has a little flower going over his head, and if you turn it, it's no longer over his head like that. So you can see underneath the flower like that. Again, I really like doing the flowers next to them, because when you're working with so little space and it's hard to show 3D, that's a good way to just show 3D, is having an accent around them. This one is another really pretty white and gray seashell with purple right there. And come on. There it is. See that splatter that I have on there? But that is that fish right there. No accent with him, but he's still shiny and golden. We have two more. These ones are flat as fuck. So this one is 2 layers. Two layers. Fish. Like that. And then this one wasn't even, this one is the flattest one I have. Extremely flat. It didn't want to hold anything. You can see it's actually dripping off the side there when I cast it, like that. This one wasn't even supposed to be a fish. This one was, I have a little bit of extra resin, might as well pour it in one of these. So that was this one right here. This one is, I think, 1 layer. 1 layer, so no 3D effect with him. Just 1 layer, no 3D. This one's essentially just a regular painting. Come on. There we go. Yeah, this one's pretty much just a painting. Oh, maybe there is 1 layer on the scales. Do you see that? But that is all my resin fish that I have currently. Only this one is on sale on Etsy. I'll put the link down below where you can buy this one, and I also have some videos of that one, 3D, like I'm dripping water in it and slow-mo, and you can show off the 3D effect, things like that, but I'll also link those videos down below. Thank you so much for watching, and watch out for more 3D resin fish painting.